Okay. Alright, everybody. Mr. DJ Demented here to welcome everybody to the new channel. Today we're going to be playing through some Torchlight 2. I'm just going to run through the first dungeon I find. I believe I'm going to be heading towards the Slaver's Stockades to get the Passkey Ember, as it happens. I am playing an engineer, level 18. He is Amber 4th the 3rd, as well as my pet, who started out as a stag. His name is Sir Reginald. Right now, he is a mole beast for the chance of stun, which goes really nice, especially when you're not using a hammer as an engineer. This is in no way a min-max video or anything like that. I am not the greatest player in the world, but right now my pet is just using a basic rare collar, plus 7 electric armor, and a 10% chance to poison, as well as electric damage on his one tag and physical damage on the other. Right now I'm going to send him back to town, and we'll look at my stats. As you see, I'm mainly strength based, but since I do eat a lot of damage, I put quite a bit into vitality. Also helps for my armor requirements. As you can see, I'm running pretty much all rares except for my chest piece, but I did buy that, so it's a little bit overpowered for my level. As you can see, I'm going for mainly a health build with physical armor. My weapon is a polearm. I did end up finding an enchanter who did attribute enchantments, so I've got plus 13 focus on it right now. I know it's not the greatest enchantments, but I don't have the money to really pay for new ones. I'm still using Journal of Bell's Command. I do realize a couple pieces of my gear are socketed, but don't have things in the sockets. That is because the gear in the bottom right hand corner, they have the better gems inside them. I just need to go back to town and destroy the items in there. I don't like having fish. I don't like changing my pet very often. The only reason my pet is a mole beast right now is because that is a permanent deal. For my skills, I actually did drop Flame Hammer off my first level, so it was free. And I've focused a lot on Seismic Slam, because once you get that radius to 10 meters, it is quite insane. Especially when you mix that with coup de grace, because hitting stun targets, you get the extra 300 electric damage, which is off the charts. I do go with Ember Hammer early to break shields, and you might see me using it for damage.
He's back from town.
You might see me using it for damage here and there, but not very often. I did get heavy lifting because I wanted this to be a character that used only dual-handed weapons, so pole arms, hammers, great axes, great swords, etc. I did go with Supercharge just to get my charge up for later levels. I'm going to be using Onslaught and probably Stormburst quite a bit, along with Earthquake. When I get Earthquake, it's actually going to be replacing my Seismic Slam, but that won't be in this video, of course. I haven't gone with any of the skills in any of the other trees because I do want this to be a mainly focused character on me. I have both potions hotkeyed because I don't like using the Z and X. It uses the better potions in your inventory and wastes them quite effectively. So, since I don't really like switching my spells a whole lot, I did put Ember Hammer on my hotkey bar. But let's see if we can find some things to kill, shall we? Oh, this is a nice big group. See if... Okay, I can't get any stuns off, but this is a pretty beastly polearm, so I 2 or 3 shot pretty much anything that doesn't have a very large health pool. As you can see, the very satisfying thing about having a polearm is the fact that you can slice most of your enemies in half and make them explode in blood and gore. I am a loot whore. I should probably say that right now, because you will see me loot everything, and some things I might drop because I don't think they're very optimal, and even if they are, feel free to yell at me in the comments, because well, I'm not really going to listen to them a whole lot. Like I said, I am nowhere near a GSL player, and I'm just going to stand here and eat damage while I beat them to death. So if you're going to tell me how to min-max my character, I will completely ignore you. The best thing to do with mini-bosses is to see if I can get them stunned, and even if I can't, I'll just sit here and eat a couple points of damage so I can just beat them to death, because my polearm is pretty beastly in damage. Now, like I said, I don't have any spells that use charge yet, as you may have noticed, because I didn't keep Flamehammer. And I'm alright with that, because the whole charge deal isn't a big deal for me. I just like being able to sit there and dish out a lot of damage. Most of the charge spells are very defensive, and I just don't like using them. So, you know, the main thing I like about Torchlight 2, people are going to be like, oh, why do you like Torchlight 2? If Diablo's out, well, it's mainly because I don't like, one, I kind of boycotted Diablo because of the real money auction house. I did not agree with it. Oh, but you don't have to use it. Yeah, I don't care. It's a single player game. You put a way to buy power into it. I don't agree with that, so I didn't play the game. But other than that, I probably would have still picked Torchlight 2, mainly just because I'm a loot whore, and I can pick up everything that I want out of Torchlight 2. I mean, I can pick up anything from the littlest white common item to the biggest, rarest items, and still have tons of room in my inventory. And the pet system, I did play the games that were the spiritual predecessors to this. I played the Fate games, and I really just loved the pet system in that game. It was very much like this. It was pretty much stolen because they are the same studio, so I expect them to take things from their other games, put it in their that worked, and put it in their games that are similar, and make it work even more. So sending my pet back to town is the most awesome thing I can do, because I don't have to waste any of my town portal scrolls, and I just chill out. And every time I go back to town, I will probably cut that out of videos because it will take me so long. Whenever I go back to town, I like to enchant my gear, get new gear from the blacksmith, because the blacksmith always has better gear than what you're wearing. Doesn't really matter if it's some better weapons, better armor. He will always have something better than what you were wearing. And the reason I'm not opening those gates yet is because I am going straight for the passkey ember. Now, I might cut these videos up into smaller pieces, depending on A, how much my hard drive can take, and B, how much I can, hold on, let me just stop tracking this one. And B, how long the videos end up being. I don't want this to be a 2-hour long video on how to play an engineer poorly, just to get your quest. Ah, okay, I see how that is. Okay, I've got it now. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna start heading that way. See if I can go straight into those, and if there are any problems, I am not perfect, so I probably will not catch 110% of the issues that can go on with this video. If you guys have suggestions for future videos, like I said, this will be one session where I'm just doing this quest, but after that, I will take any suggestions you guys leave in the comments. Just like I said, I won't take suggestions from min-maxers because I have fun with it, and I like being able to explode people in fire and hit them with a giant-ass polearm. So, I guess I should put a parental advisory on this because I did just cuss, but these probably won't be videos for kids. I will be putting a lot of League of Legends up on this channel, and I do not play well with others. I do cuss quite a bit, so if you are not alright with that, don't watch my videos. Though, if you do not have friends and everything that like people that cuss a lot or don't mind the cussing, feel free to suggest the channel to them, because I do plan on being very informative for people that might not know about the games, or very, just providing good playthroughs and stuff for people that have played the games or might want to play with me. I mean, I'm not the best League of Legends player or Torchlight player in the world, but if you want to play with me, I'm not going to argue with you. I mean, I'm just play to have fun, and you want to play to have fun too? Sure, I'll play with you. I will not go into the mine yet. I do want to explore every little bit of this area first, because if I don't, I'll just go back into it later, and it will drive my brain quite insane. I am a little bit obsessive compulsive, so I will, like I said, loot everything. And before I go in here, I'm just going to check 3% crit chance or poison effectiveness. I don't use poison, so like I said, if any of these sound really loud to you, I can tweak it in future videos, because, well, from the sounds of it, those gems, like moving this gem, that might deafen people with headphones, and that is not what I want to do. I use headphones, and it doesn't bother me, but I'm half deaf, so, almost missed the crates. That would have driven me insane. Okay. So, like I said, 10% chance to stun with the Mole Beast is very nice, especially if you're going a build that focuses on the overcharge, I believe it is, or no, coup de grace. And I am no expert at this game by far, so I'm just gonna start that fire. Okay, leave. Okay, stabby, stabby. Oh, don't want to get blown up by that. Poor Mole Beast. That's okay. My Mole Beast is pretty tanky, so don't often get a lot of problems with that. I get into any trouble normally with a lot of people focusing on me, or just a lot of damage coming at me from like a boss, because I tend to sit there and eat boss damage. I will just pop a health potion. I have yet to die on an engineer. I have run 2 engineers as well as a marksman. That was a bug. Oh crap. As I say, I've never died on an engineer. I almost did there. But this dungeon's pretty easy, pretty standard. I do have all of my loot showing, just because, well, I don't like to miss things, and I still do catch on to the secrets very well. So this is a master enchanter. He can give me 3 enchantments. Let's see if I can upgrade my polearm more. -3 armor to all hit. That's not bad. That's really good versus bosses and stuff. And as good as this hammer is with the augment and everything, I just don't really care enough to do that. So I'm just gonna let that guy wander off, because he's gonna disappear. And well, this is a thing. So yep, just gonna do that. And I don't have a whole lot of health regen on this build, so any damage that I take normally stays for quite a bit. people like to min-max and be like, oh, engineers have to be really tanky and everything, and I just don't agree with that. I feel like to have as much fun as possible, the more bodies that explode, the better. So when you kill the goblin foremans in this dungeon, you get the plungers, which you can put on these broken detonators here, and it will open up a new path that will not show up on a mini-map, and it's very nice for loot horse because, well, secrets. So I love secrets, and and you get a big explosion with it, so you can't really argue with that. Just get these here, and after I open chests, I normally look at what I got for it. See, this is a bow. Don't use bows. Gonna throw that away. Whites normally don't use unless I get into a new area, and then the whites have a chance of being a lot better than your gear. That's one bad part about this game is that from area to area, the skill level, or not exactly the skill level, the item level of the gear that you're getting is taking huge leaps. It's like, it doesn't matter if you had the best of the best from the last zone. If you get to the next zone, chances are that even some of the whites near the end of the zone will be better than what you're wearing. Ooh, a mysterious great axe. See, this could be really nice. Oh, yes. Okay, shield basher. Great axe, 6% cast speed, 2% critical hit, -4 to all armor and hit. Magic luck, reduce fumble chance, 40% chance to break enemy shields. And this is why I build primarily strength, is because of the 73 strength right here. If you have very high strength requirements, which a lot of engineer equipment does, then it's really just great to build that strength early on. You get level 30, level 40 items right off the bat, and it's really nice. So obviously I'm going to be building some strength on my next level, and I'm going to be using that instead of my polearm because it does have the same speed, and it doesn't have the physical damage on it. It doesn't have a minimum to maximum. It's just flat 206, which is already better than the maximum of the polearm. So I'm going to set that over there, and I'm going to... Oh, that is potion effectiveness, not poison effectiveness. I misread that totally earlier. Well, I'm just going to slot that in my next slot for now then. I'm probably going to put this... Well, I'm going to wait until the end of this dungeon. If I do get a better gem, then I will socket it in there, a better offensive gem. I will socket it in my new great axe to go well with my later levels, because... Oh, Goblin Mage. These guys cast Goblin Totems. I hate them so very much, and they revive their buddies. Okay. Oh, the explosions and fire. And that's what I'm talking about. When you get that fire smash up to rank to 10 meters, it just fills the room with fire, and it looks amazing. So far, this is probably running a bit long, so I might make a cut right here. But we'll see in post. So, oh yeah, just the explosions in this game are fantastic. And here's another broken detonator here. Obviously, I'll need to find another foreman so I can get his plunger. And I want to know what the goblins' thought process behind this really is. It's like, let's take the plunger off of our detonator, then obviously he won't be able to detonate it unless he kills us. And considering that's the point of the game, since I've been going around all 7 lands ripping everybody a new one, I don't know why they'd think that would be the safe option. let's keep it on our person. No, let's, you might as well just give it to me, because I'm going to find you, and I'm going to kill you for that plunger. So, just a quick inventory check here. Do that, and yeah, that's good. Okay. If any of you are wondering why I have a random green axe in my inventory, it's because that is a light axe, and I'm planning on making a Beserker next. If anybody would be interested in that, I'm probably going to make a video about it. All it's going to entail is really just the startings of a Beserker, because the Beserker hasn't been made yet. And a bit of a lag spike there, but not a big deal. And I'm obviously not playing this game for the storyline. Like I said, I just want to blow shit up. And if anybody has a problem with that, they can say hello to my polearm and soon to be my great axe. Now, I'm not going to put very many points into Ember Hammer. I put 2 into it just to have that 85% weapon damage. I really do like this heavy lifting because it increases the attack speed, which is insanely important for large weapons. The gold. All the gold. So, just kill. Obviously, the big deal about this boss is you're supposed to avoid the explosions, but I'm an engineer, I'm very tanky, and I have tons of potions, so do I look like I care? Not in the least. The one bad thing about having a mole beast in goblin areas is that your mole beast looks like a goblin. It's just the whole skin texture and everything. I mean, look at that. He looks like a goblin to me. Though attacking Sir Reginald would not be wise. Sir Reginald is a badass, and he will rip your spleen out. Boom. Yes. And then all the goblin archers come down. It's one thing I hate about archers. You have to kill pretty much everybody else. Oh, I didn't realize you could shatter those. That is another cool thing about this game, is it doesn't give a fuck. You can destroy pretty much whatever you want, and it will hurt your enemies. It's like anything that makes, any game that makes things explode this much, and that, this is the times where I wish I had a cannon. Ah, there we go. Boom! Oh, that felt good. See that critical above his head when he was giving me so many problems. But the environments in this game are just beautiful. However, I'll probably only make about one video for each general zone, because the zones can be very lengthy, like the zones outside, because when you get to the desert area, it's just all desert all the time. Nothing really unique when you get past the first few enemy types, and it can just end up being, let's kill more skeletons, let's kill more zombies. So, but for every dungeon, I will definitely make a video, because every single dungeon looks as beautiful or as danky as it intends to. Everything in this game just looks fantastic. They knew what they were trying to do, and they did it well. And there's the foreman. Sweet. I'm just gonna keep doing this until I stunned him. Boom. Yeah. Explosions. Give me that plunger. Again, who thought it was a good idea to keep the plunger on them and make themselves a target? No idea. I bet it was the Goblin Warlord up here. He's the big bad of this dungeon. And, you know, it's, he's gonna die just like all the rest. I like to go around thinking, for every zone I go through, I am actually slaughtering an entire race of goblin. And it makes me feel a bit sad, because goblins aren't my least favorite race, but, you know, don't like to see them die wholly often. I made words. all that often. Goblins, normally just fodder in games, but I did play WoW for quite a while. So I have a soft spot for goblins because they're just trying to make a living, you know? Nope. I'd rather have people fleeing as I slam them with a poleaxe, cleave their head open, etc. Kill all the things. I like to think that I'd get a bonus if I made everything explode, like everything in the game that can explode. If I made it explode, I'd like to think that I'd get a bonus for it. But I think the bonus is in the satisfaction. So, you know, the more things that explode, the merrier. I love small enemies, because if there's just one of them, my pet can go and kill them. If there's a few of them, I can just cleave through the entire group and slaughter them. It is glorious. I don't use a shield. Even though I am going for a tanky build, I don't really care to use a shield, because that takes away from the, I believe, strategy in making things explode. Yeah. And DJ Demented, you're not using your Ember Hammer. Why isn't that? Well, it's because I just really didn't care about their shields, and the more times I hit them, the better I feel about it. Makes me think that they're tougher, even if that is totally wrong. Oh, that felt nice. And unidentified staff. The thing with identifying items is that unless it's a unique item, identifying it costs you more than it would sell for if you don't want to use it. I don't use staffs in the first place, so unless it was a unique staff, I'm not going to bother. And as you can see, this one's rare, so I don't want to spend the 200 gold for an identify scroll to get the 100 gold that I could sell that for. So I'm just going to pass up on that and send my pet back to town. And then I will go back. No going back. Forward is where I use that plunderer. Onwards and upwards. King Pog. Okay, I'm going to leave because I did not mean to start that. Is that plunger in the back? I think that plunger is in the back, so right now I'm just going to wait for my pet to return. Or I'll fight King Pog. You know, that works too. And the ice attack. Like I said, I'm just gonna sit here and eat all the damage as I make him explode. Okay. As I'm beating on this guy, I would like to tell you guys, as a first video, I don't really care how many dislikes I get. I just want anybody that likes the video, anybody that likes the personality behind it, or the plays in it, or if people want to think of how I might play League, which is very aggressively, by the way, if you hadn't been able to tell by explosions. But anybody that wants to do that, just leave a like on the video. This must be one of those bosses that can't be interrupted, because I cannot stun him to save my life. But got the big quest item, and I got a pair of unidentified leggings with it. Level 21. Let's see what they are. 23. Oh, that has a lot of health and a lot of armor, and I can already wear them. I am definitely going to destroy those and get the One-Eyed Willie's other eye back out of it so I can put it in those, as well as some other armor things in it. But yeah, if you like the video, leave a like. Did he really go to town and not sell anything? Well, that's a nice little bug, but however, that is not the end of this dungeon. That was just the boss battle. Fairly straightforward. You dodge most of the area attacks and just kill him. With this last plunger, I'm going to be able to go and open up another secret area. But if you like the video, leave a like on it. If you like the personality, I mean, if you just like me in general, feel free to comment so and subscribe, because this is a new channel, and I would appreciate the backing for it. I'm just going to work my way around here. This was how to get the latchkey amber from the Amber Scratch mines. Like I said, not an optimal playthrough, but just in it for the fun and the explosions. So, that'll be it. Hope you had a nice day. As for Amber 4th the 3rd and Sir Reginald, they wish you a good day as well.